I see something now. Okay. Can I now... Ah, here we go. Yeah, I saw an automatic message in the Discord from him, where it said that it starts with 9 players. The knockout that I do later from the Champion Cup, that will be so difficult. Oh wait, we play this map with the record that Ryulu lost.
Yeah, do the cut.
Yeah, but how did it, like, where do I have to jump down?
No, I think the cut is too hard. I think it was only a little bit faster, half a second. You need to get it good.
I don't even know where to jump.
I think it was that road checkpoint there. I don't know. Okay, now the chat there is so active suddenly. So many people finishing there. How many people are on the server?
9, plus the admin.
Looks so active suddenly.
Yeah, before it didn't, like, even when I pressed tab, like, no window was opening. So there was something wrong. After he started the script, it worked then. So we have a bit of warm-up before we go live into the knockouts on each track. For me, important is that it ends before 2030. With this amount of players, this can work. If there are no technical issues. I mean, we are probably a few more players now. If we were 9 players, I think it would be, with 4 rounds per map, it would exactly be 2 maps that we play. And then it's the knockout over, but I guess that some people still joined and now it's probably 3 maps. So basically with a 3rd map, also more warm-up time that gets added.
By the way, you asked earlier why viewers left, and Dragon wrote, hey, 10 minutes ago and you didn't say anything.
I saw the message.
Just saying.
Hi, Dragon. Spider-Man? Okay. We start the match. I'm not sure. Yeah, first round is without elimination. So if we do still then only 4 rounds on this map, then there would be only 3 knockouts on it. Yeah, we are 10 players plus the admin watch if the admin participates. Or if he counts them into the knockout, probably he does. Even if he DNS. It would be a free round then. We have only one knockout per round. But yeah, the knockout that I play later in the Champion Cup is super difficult. There is like a speed check that is so hard to get, like you need a close to perfect turn before to make that. I can definitely see after just one single round, over half of the field being knocked out. Easily. Like I'm not sure if I will make it the first round. There's just no safe line for that. You need to hit a very good corner. And I'm sure there is now not extra much of finish time or time. Oh, 2 knockouts actually. Actually 2 knockouts until 8 players. Huh. And we get a top 9 round. But it will be 9 rounds played in total, so I guess we have the typical issue of the Cup of the Another Day. We're gonna switch to a third map, and then with only 2 drivers, and those 2 drivers have then like 3-4 minutes of warm-up for then this one single round. This always feels a bit weird when that happens. And it happens actually quite often in this cup. This cup did, by the way, a huge break. Like, I don't know how many months is that ago. At some point this cup ended. Changed now also the Discord server, so I would need to change the link in the command. We are now on Creep's personal Discord. He links to it in his old Cup of Another Day Discord, but that Discord will get shut off or something at some point. But yeah, the funny thing of this competition is you can always talk about the stories from these tracks. So this track right here had a cut and Ryulu had a world record, and now we had this happening on Twitch, also outside of Twitch. Like, this was not done in Twitch, but yeah, many people coming from the Spence community originally wanted to make sure that Ryulu loses all his records. So people have hunted all Ryulu's world records in this game down, which means like all the campaign records that he got, and also all the track of the days that he had, and this was his only track of the day world record. At least he had world records here, it's a pretty good one.
He had a lot of track of the day world records.
Okay.
With multiple, but that was one of the last ones. Or the last one.
Yeah, this was the last standing one, but Boss Bass has beaten this time. I think it was Boss Bass.
Yeah, it was Boss Bass. Correct.
And that was basically last week. So this is quite actual, and now we played this map, so it has quite a lot of story to tell. In this cup we will basically play only track of the days. That also means we also play track of the days from before we had Cup of the Days. So super old maps can also happen here. Something did not work here. The same map loaded. Don't think that we will do that. These are these technical issues that I was talking about. What if he tries to skip the map and then everyone is back in? Then we basically drove one map, like 3 knockout rounds for nothing, plus all its warm-up. And then the time gets tight for me. Because the other cup is also knockout, I can't join late in the knockout. It's not possible. In the rounds cup I could come a tiny bit late and still catch up, especially when there's finalists in the end. So let's see if it works. No, this is Yokosto. This cup here is today for the first time. But the reason why I asked to put that half an hour earlier was the JM set. Yeah. So, Euphoria by Mimic TM. What is this track? I don't realize it immediately. Now I think I realize it a bit, but I'm not completely sure. It must be a track of the day, otherwise it wouldn't be in the cup.
Yeah, we also had this in COAD, I think. We don't have these maps ever anymore. Like these maps with those mushroom sceneries. We had those so often, actually.
I remember it a little bit. Yeah, it was a map, but it's really one of those tracks that is now hard to remember.
Yeah, it might be like start of 2021, end 2020.
It was already with Cup of Days.
Pretty sure it was. Yeah, definitely.
But there must be in the very early stages of the...
Yeah. Like, could be first month of couple days. You have the...
Ah yeah, I can put that on.
I don't think that's correct.
Can put the
Momentum by Scarzo.
I have a 41.28 SPB.
What is the map name? Can't read that.
To look between the rounds. I think the world record jump there, yeah. You could basically jump from the end of the platform. I remember that slightly, but this is risky now for knockout. So this is like one of these corners you wanna go extremely inside, and you see it's also very dangerous. Easily you can go out on such a map. Super weird to try. Also the fact that it's 270 degrees as well. Okay. And here's the end. Oh yeah. You have to be low, but I easily get too far low. Wow. Yeah, how's this map called? Euphoria it was, yeah, by Mimic TM. am I going to play one of these amazing dragon maps too? Ah, if I have time for it. Maybe. At the moment I don't really have the time.
This was 3rd of February 2021. Also already there, Shadow Prince had World Record. He jumped out of the first looping. Yes.
Yeah, though I remember that there was a cut. No.
Yeah, he just jumps the looping instead of driving it.
I also did the cut, I also hunted it at least. I'm not sure if I did it, but probably I did. But I'm only 1.5 seconds ahead of the author medal.
You're 5th on the map.
Yeah, okay. I did.
You're 5th place. You didn't remember the map.
Not from the start block at least. No. Later, yes.
It was probably. Yeah, that's that map that I now played today. I mean, that would be good for you as well. A lot of patience.
I think that would be relatively doable. I wanted to say simple.
I mean, like technically hard is just the red one, because there you need to hit the timing like within a tenth or so, I would say, every time. Like you have maybe a tenth of leeway in the timing. The others were very doable.
Oh, Suan out? Hoon is out. I lost a round, can you believe it? Yeah, Noxus is decent on it. And the other guy is also not far away. You have one more round to go. Oh. Oh, they both fucked up. But the Spoder guy makes it. And now we are in the final, but we will have a map change. So for this one final round against Spoder, for this 1v1, we have to do now 3 or 4 minutes or something of warm-up in TimeAttack. But Marius wins this round, total wins 1. It's just sad on the server. How when? So now it depends a lot on what map we get. Ah yeah. I was not Div 1 on this. I improved later on it. Could be close with him. Like, people were good on this. I remember. Author time is tough. 40.000. I only beat it slightly. Let's go left. I know the other way is better. Oh, oh, oh. Oh, wow. Okay, I have to keep the grip. Yeah, this right turn was so weird. Remember. Was it just... Oh, okay. Let's go right at the start. I mean, I have no idea how good he will be, but this is a map where it is definitely possible to beat me. I won't drive like a perfect time here, that's for sure. I have to figure out the start still. This is so weird. What is this block? Could you crash into this flower? Ah, this is... no, that's not even a flower, it's a butterfly. Yeah, so there are some ways to jump off from the track. But final round, let's go. He has a 45.7. So far he didn't drive a good time into the finish. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. There's nothing left on the track. I saw this coming. Yeah, he drove 41.4. I have no clue how you keep grip there. I just can't keep the grip. Ah. Like it was in the warm-up already the case that sometimes I had a line where I just kept the grip, and then in the other rounds it just like no matter what I do I could release, and I also did release. There was just no chance. I just didn't have the angle for that. Yeah, and he got it. He got a decent run. Like also the rest, like it wasn't like a fucked up run from him. Even if I don't jump there, I would have needed it decent.